Good morning, market snappers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started at just a hair before 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Normally it's at 9 a.m., but I've been ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And I've got a lot of work to do today. I got finally last night. Well, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. But good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning, even better. Good to see you back on the live stream. First half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin. We'll take a look at some altcoins that are just getting smashed right now. 14% on XRP and so on and so on. Stocks, anything else that jumps out at us on the watch list. We're going to take a look at MicroStrategy. $114, down 11% today. NASDAQ's rolling over. SP 500's rolling over. Metals are rolling over. I mean, it's usually you can find a bull market anywhere. It might be tough to find a bull market somewhere, but they're all rolling over right now, and we're going to cover all that in the first half. Second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Make sure to put in the asset name, the asset class, crypto, stock, so we can keep the live streaming over here. We don't want to skip a beat. Help me with the algorithms. I would appreciate it. Smash a like, repost, restream, share with your friends and family, all of that. Mic check is good. We're looking good. All right. Woo-wee. Bitcoin. February. Capitulation is here. Bitcoin capitulation is here. We saw many experts, analysts call the bottom. This is capitulation. I said, we haven't hit capitulation yet. We started seeing like maybe anger in January, right? Anger. And now we're full on into capitulation. If you go to the monthly chart, this is like people are starting to get mad. Why is it not going up? Why is it not going up? Why are we not at 150? Why are we not at 180? Why didn't we hit 225,000? Why didn't we hit 250,000 by the end of 2025? You know, talking heads promised me ETH at $7,000 by the end of the year. Talking heads promised me $150,000 Bitcoin by the end of January. So the anger started to build up. Anger. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the Wall Street cheat sheet. I'm not going to pull it up, but you can just search Wall Street cheat sheet, the psychology of Wall Street cheat sheet. And this seems like it seems like February is the month of capitulation, right? The month of capitulation, where it just really drops down and comes back and hits the 200-week moving average. Will we hit the 200-week moving average this month? Not necessarily, but we are only $9,000 away. It was only, for a brief moment, 12.5% away from retesting, 12.5% away from retesting the blue line, also known as the 200-week SMA, right? The 200-week moving average, the SMA. The main thesis was back on October 10th when I posted this weekly chart that we were going to retest the blue line before we made a new all-time high at $110,000 at the end of October. I said this might be the last time you'll be able to sell your Bitcoin at $110,000 for a very long time. Very long time means different to different people. When you're a swing trader, that means like 2 years. If you're a hodler and you've been holding Bitcoin for 10 years, not too many people have, but if you have been holding Bitcoin for 10 years, 2 years probably doesn't sound like a very long time, but as coming from a swing trading standpoint, uh, it's possible it takes a couple of years to get back up to those levels. And so for me, that's why I said this might be the last time you'll be able to sell your Bitcoin at $110,000. And we talked about it, we covered it. As soon as you lost this pivot point here on the weekly chart at 108,200, you can go back to the live streams. We talked about it. It was significant. We hadn't lost it on a weekly close. We hadn't lost it. We hadn't lost it. We lost it the first week of November, and that was significant. That means we put in a lower low on the weekly chart. Bearish divergence, lower high, lower low on the weekly chart, confirming the overall trend is to the downside. We already thought we were going to go down much lower, but that was like the confirmation, the weekly confirmation candle. It's lagging, but there's a lot other lagging in, if you move to the monthly chart, it's even more lagging. And we still have people calling for super cycle last week. I mean, this is weekly chart. Still people calling for a super cycle. We're in a bear market. Quote unquote experts sell courses, Elliott Wave experts calling for super cycle, and we're in a bear market. So not all analysts, quote unquote experts, are all created equal, right? Some just make the same. Some miss the bear market not once but twice that I've seen. And some have gotten a lot better, right? And we got to give credit where credit is due. And when I was calling for a bear market in 2021, 2022, some of the people who didn't see it did see it this time. So it's good that they've evolved and gotten better. And some did not, right? And some did not. So there you go. Good morning, Arnold. Good morning, longtime market sniper. Thomas, thank you for always reposting the live stream. Olson, tell me everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I don't know what you're referring to, but in what context? But I meant Olson. Yep, you always misspell my name in case I mispronounce yours. Azar Zag. Azarzag. Lucky Luke 7149. Hi, Jesse and the rest. Mighty Kirk. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Magnet is strong today. Yep. It might be too strong. The magnet might be too strong. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Virtual protocol. Do you have an exchange, Denny? Denny B H2H. Do you have an exchange that you want me to look at? Obviously, this sounds like crypto, but is it virtual USDT? Is there an exchange like Binance, whatever? Give me all the details, Denny, and we'll cover it on the second half. So that's Bitcoin. We're going to look at the targets. We're going to look at where we can see this turning around, the time, all that stuff, right? Everyone wants to call the bottom all the way down. Everyone wants to say that we're getting close to the bottom. The truth is we have targets. The truth is we have potential to go all the way down to 40,000. The reality is we don't know. If it plays out similar to 2022, in hindsight, we could say, oh yeah, we had those targets on there, but we don't have a magic crystal ball. We don't know for sure. We're going to take it level by level. And I'm not going to, and someone asked me what level, I get this question asked a lot. What level are you buying? Right? I don't buy based off of a level. I have targets that are lower, but I don't buy based off of that. I buy based off of a higher probability of a reversal. And going back to January 4th, 2023, price was at 16,800. And I've posted this chart. I posted a lot more charts with all the details in the Discord back then. They're still up there today. I don't delete them. There's like 7,500 chart posts over the years. I don't, to be honest, I don't post as much in the Discord anymore with all the details, but you can go through the coaching, go through all that. I plan to post more, but I only have so much time and energy. And, and I just have to focus on building the tools right now. So that's going to be better for the long term. So that's what I need to do. I help more. I will help more people in the long term. In 2022, I helped more people in the short term. So that's where the focus have shifted. But recently, I did. Re- don't mind me. uh, recently, I did post the S&P 500 futures. Uh, chart with all the details that, hey, it was rolling over. Hey, here are the targets, the real targets, not just the target boxes, and so on and so on. So recently I posted that one, and I'll keep it updated. And I posted in the website portal, and then I tagged everyone in the Discord. We're still using the Discord as a bridge, but we have built our own online community as well that looks similar to Discord. Uh, doesn't function quite as much, but the motivation behind it is there's a lot of, I don't know if there's a lot, but there's scammers who copy my profile and then try to take advantage of scamming people by direct messaging them. And so this would just have like one more safeguard rail, in the future and stuff like that. So a lot of big things coming over there. I I've never made $1 off of affiliate money. So before we get into all the targets and all that, we will plug the website real quick. Website. It was truly the most. You can go to the features, learn more about it, learn more about it. We haven't even updated all this. The updates are coming out so fast, we can't even keep up with updating the website. It's just it's so much. We're building tools so fast. And we've narrowed it down to one plan because it truly was the most popular. The 29 and the $9. Not too many people were doing the 29 and hardly anyone was doing the $9. So just keep things simple. We did $49. Someone was talking about that there's another account on X that's charging 150 a month and they're still calling for a super cycle, right? I saw that today. I was like, yeah, we're charging $49, but even AI has told me that we should be charging 199 a month for everything that's included. And we are not I'm not ready to do it yet, but one day I'm going to wake up and say we need to increase these prices. It doesn't make sense. From day one, even with the dashboard, it was worth $49. Uh, I've been fighting off Alex for a while. He thinks this should be $99 a month. So AI thinks 199. Alex thinks 99. I've got it at 49. Consider this your Black Friday quarter, right? It's been 3 months at $49. So eventually, I'm going to wake up one day and say, "All right, increase it," because what's happening is I'm reinvesting a lot of this back into market sniper tools and APIs and costs, and we're going to be rolling out AI soon. It's on the admin portal only right now. Uh, as you can see, you got recorded coaching, all that, and we've integrated AI with even the screener and everything, and the chart system, all of that. And so once roll that out, it's going to cost me money, right? So this is not a trading view light. We've recreated all of the indicators and everything. You can still do the trade. We still do the trading view indicators, alerts, all that stuff over there. But and we're still going to use it as a bridge, but we have recreated all this on Python as well. So just keep an eye, give you an idea. Like you could do indicator and put on the cloud, right? Add, you can change the settings and all that. And it would add, this is spy, the Ichimoku cloud, right? I've never personally used it, but we have it on there, right? We've got the Sniper RSI that's right here, Sniper RSI. I threw in the MACD for divergences and stuff. Sniper candles is on. You can see Sniper candles, SMA 200 weekly. So it's getting crazier and crazier. And then, of course, it's all integrated with the screener. We got a scoring system over here that we're dialing in. There's so much. There's so much for $49 a month, right? Technically, I don't even want to say this. Technically, you probably don't even need TradingView anymore. For full automation, you do. For full automation. So, yeah, I don't want to say that. But soon, it's possible. I don't know. Maybe we'll always keep TradingView. I've been a big fan of TradingView forever. And so, anyways, the screener, stocks, crypto, ETFs. We had 8,700. We've dialed it back to 4,100 temporarily because we're building out a much bigger. And again, it costs money, but in the near future, we should have 20,000 symbols. 20,000 symbols that you could filter through stocks, crypto, and ETFs. So we had to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. And once all this is rocking and rolling, I don't know how we keep it at $49 because it's going to cost me money. All the API costs. You're basically data arbitraging me too. So, but all good. So let's get back to it. And let's look at some more charts on Bitcoin. This is the weekly chart. The blue candle. So the orange candle means overbought. Inside joke, we had put on a magic wand because it's sometimes when the magic happens. Sometimes when the magic happens, price goes a lot higher. Sometimes when the magic happens, price goes a lot higher. Sometimes when the magic happens, right? But sometimes it's overbought. And similar to the downside, it's getting oversold, but it can remain oversold. As you can see, it can remain oversold. So sometimes when the magic happens to the downside. So it's getting oversold on the weekly chart. It's been oversold on the daily chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. It could continue to be that way. We're so close to the 200-week moving average now, right? Let's see. Is the 2-week chart oversold yet? The 2-week chart is not oversold yet. 3-week chart, bearish. Monthly chart, bearish, right? Sell signal, capitulation month, retested 200. Sell signal, seems like capitulation month, possibly retested 200 this week. Woo-wee. Oof. Right? What else? Weekly support. Remember, I was talking about this is a big deal. This was a big deal. Many talking about how it's going to find support, bounce, and go all the way back up. When we close below it, I talked about it before we closed below it. I said closing below it is basically confirmation that we're coming back down here. It's a much higher probability that we're coming back down the retested 200-week moving average, right? There was a candle close below it. Up here, it was significant. We made a lower low, and there was a sell signal. Over here, took that out with another lower low. Then a lower high. This is the weekly chart, right? What else? This was drawn out as a bear flag with a pull, right? It's possible the bear flag plays out to about 54,000 and goes below the 200-week moving average. When? We don't know exactly. Today, tomorrow, this month, next month, right? Could take some time to play out. This was based off of the head and shoulders that I was called a clown for the way I draw it. I don't care. I draw it the way I want. You got the left shoulder, you get the head, you get the right shoulder, and that's how I got that target over here. and that would bring you back down to like 50,000. So just another reason why I see things slightly different than most, and I don't just quote books. I've just by not ever reading a trading book ever in my entire life. I have watched YouTube videos here and there, but it's just obsessively staring at charts, obsess obsessively looking at patterns over and over and over and over again. Uh, but if it's not textbook perfect, doesn't really matter. It's just lining up with an idea that I already had, right? I don't trade patterns just by themselves. I don't just spot a head and shoulders or a bear flag and trade it based off of that only. I don't think the probabilities are stacked high enough. Now, if I already have a reason why price is going into a certain area or should retest a certain area, and there's a chart pattern, and there's a possibly a second chart pattern, and then we're just stacking probabilities and the confidence grows. And there's a fractal idea, or there's a Wyckoff distribution, or and there's maybe Elliott wave, right? If it all lines up with what I'm already seeing, awesome. Awesome. Even better. But by itself, I can prove it time and time again. The expert Wyckofians, self-proclaimed, missed the top Wyckoff distribution. I'd only drawn one Wyckoff chart ever, and that was October 8th. and it nailed it, right? Played out nearly perfect 95% of the way. Wyckofian experts missed it completely. Elliott Wave, self-proclaimed experts, they teach it, they charge for it, blah, blah, blah. Still think we're in a super cycle. So, there's that. So I don't use them other than if I'm already seeing something and then I see the pattern on top of it, then I'll use it, right? So, uh, 3 month support comes in right around the 200-week moving average, 58,750. 6 month support, 46,385. There are reasons at $40,000 as well. As you're going to see here, we are breaking below target 3. We even talked about this on yesterday's live stream before it broke down from target 3, that maybe we get a close below target 3. The next week, maybe it pumps back up into target 3 and then drops back below. Maybe we're at 62,000. Maybe it goes sideways, and then maybe it finally hits the 200-week moving average 4 weeks from now, right? So, as an example, right? If it was like that, right? If we were there, then maybe it would hit it like first week of March. So maybe another month. It would retest the 200-week moving average. So maybe close below, pumps back up, or maybe starts lower, right? Pumps back up, or the bottom is in. The bottom is in. Literally every candle, the bottom is in. The bottom is in, and then it comes back down, right? And then sideways. Oh, we're definitely the bottom is in, right? Oh, and then we're lower. Well, we're close to the bottom, and then another big move, and then the bear market stuff, right? But that's where we're at. Actually, let me. Yep. Could be a bear market all the way till then. But we're not going to just stay stuck on one idea. This idea was put out on October 10th. We'll continue to monitor it. We don't expect it to play out exactly. The only thing I'm hoping for is that we get bullish divergence at the bottom like we did in 2022, like the bearish divergence in 2025 at the top, like the bearish divergence November 2021 at the top. We're just hoping for bullish divergence so we can spot the bottom, spot the reversal. Doesn't mean they're going to give it to us again. And the one thing to consider where this could be wrong is that if the overall stock market, and I've been talking about this since day one, way before the stock market started to roll over, the indices, the SP 500, the NASDAQ, right? Way before any of those started to roll over, I've been talking about it since 2021, 2022, actually. I said, Bitcoin has never experienced like a 25 to 30% correction of the indices, but it's never seen like six well, yeah, not even for 2020 crash. That was like a 30% crash, but um Bitcoin has never experienced a dot-com bubble crash. Bitcoin has never experienced a 2008 like crash. So if that were to happen, if the stock market, the NASDAQ, the SP 500 is crashing 50, 60%, maybe more, if that were to happen, then I think that this is wrong, right? So this is my bullish hopium, right? Everyone calls me a bear. This is my bullish hopium that we get a 2022 like reversal at the bottom, and then I'm buying January 4th, 2023. The bearish case is that I know this is sick, right? This is my bullish case that we see the reversal, and we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, right? So that, and let's change it to green. Yeah, let's keep it simple, right? This is my bullish hopium because it's so much more fun in a bull market. It's so much more fun. Everyone gets nasty in a bear market. I lost a lot of cyber friends 2022. I don't care. But I lost a lot of cyber friends 2022, right? I'm trying not to lose as many in 2026, right? So here we are. It gets nasty in the bear market. People are emotional. I'm competitive. I'm naturally competitive. You have to have thick skin in my family. They all would gang. I have a huge family. They're all trash talkers on my not on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, they're all trash talkers. So all my siblings, all my uncles, cousins, everybody would try to gang up on me. I don't know why, but uh I had to be such a good trash talker to combat everyone at once. We're talking a lot of people, right? And I would be such a good trash talker by time like preteens, teenager, all that stuff. They would all back off quick. And I put the knife in and I would twist it, right? And that's what I had to do to get like 20 of them off of my back. I had to be so good at trash talking. It's so sometimes it comes out on X. I try not to as much as I did like 2022, but I genuinely care about people. I truly care about people, and I try to help people as much as possible. Sometimes it comes out when I see people attacking my character, saying things that are untrue or not giving full context of my posts, right? And so I get competitive. I get very competitive, and sometimes that comes out even in my mid 40s. So 30 years later, it still comes out. And so I've calmed down a lot over 30 years later, but uh, I would go for the jugular when I was younger. So uh, we're growing, we're getting better. The family doesn't come at me like that anymore. They know better. So I genuinely care about people. I try to help people, but sometimes the competitiveness and the willing to defend myself, right? All that will come out time to time. So, but overall, hopefully that doesn't change your mind about me. But that's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from. So here we go. So this is the bullish case. This is what I'm hoping for, honestly. I'm honestly hoping for this. Honestly hoping for this. It's possible this bullish thesis, we'll call this the bullish thesis, is wrong. That's my main thesis. And it's possible it's wrong. And that's if there's a .com like bubble crash or a 2008 like crash, then we would see much lower prices, in my opinion. So if then red arrow. Uh, but I think we're gonna still be this scenario, the bullish scenario. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll find out if as time goes on with the Nasdaq and SP 500, that if we're changing our thesis or not, right? If we are changing our thesis or not, and if we do, and it is going to be a much bigger correction, we would just extend this out, right? We'd still be looking to buy the right dip, wherever that is. Maybe it doesn't even break down as far, right? So this would be like your hopium. This is like kind of what I'm hoping for. And if not, you know, we'll be we will be prepared for all scenarios. So the red arrow is going to be down below this trend line, right? So that's what we're looking at right now. Target 5 was hit in 2022. So obviously target 4 was hit in 2022. So that means the 200-week SMA was also hit in 2022, which means target 3 was hit in 2022 and 2026, which means target 2 was hit in 2022, just like 2026, which means target 1 was hit in 2022, just like 2026. So here we are. 3 targets down, starting to get oversold, can remain oversold. And we're getting closer and closer to hitting my main thesis, that the main thesis is that we're going to retest the 200-week moving average before making a new all-time high. In hindsight, it looks so obvious. But when I was posting this weekly chart on October 10th, clown, 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 clown. And then all the bigger accounts say, no, 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 you're a bear, you're a bear, you're a bear. And then some of the earlier ones started to flip in November. I talked about a couple see it now. A couple people see it now. Some will see it late and some will never see it. And you're still seeing that to this day, that there are plenty of large accounts that don't see it, or they just post ultra bullish the whole way down for clicks, either way, right? But some see it the reversal right away. Very few saw it. And some see it late, and then some will never see it. And they will become dollar cost average bros. So buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Then they just switch their message to dollar cost average, right? HODL, dollar cost average. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Everyone, we all had like a cold. I usually get it the worst. My wife usually bounces back so fast, and the baby bounces back so fast, and I usually bounce back pretty fast. But uh, unfortunately, I feel bad. But our nanny got it the worst, and she's so tough. She just goes right through it. Uh, Wife probably got it the second worst. The baby got it the third. And then me, it's like I felt like a cold coming on last Friday, and, I just started loading up on Zycams and airbornes and, immunity shots, and I just, like, flooded my system and just made sure I got, like, 7 hours, and I got it the least, so, you know, we're all doing a lot better, though. My wife's got a lingering cough, and that's about it. And the nanny's doing a lot better because she's tough. She's tough. But like on what was it? Friday? No, was it Friday? Monday. I went down early. She's usually here to like 3:30, and I went down at like 2:30 ish. I was like, "We're still gonna pay you through the whole time period. Just go home early. Just go home early." So, daddy daycare. Good man. Thank you for asking. How's your family? Seems like Florida's going through a major correction. Is that what you're seeing? Real estate? So yeah, that's Bitcoin weekly chart. Let's keep going. HODL getting oversold on the weekly chart can remain that way. Ton of older gaps. If the ETFs come back and retest the all-time low, January 2024, Bitcoin will be at like $40,000. I'm sorry. Yeah, right over here. Bitcoin would be where is it? Oh, okay. Well, first, Jesse, you have to find it. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Bitcoin would be at about $40,000, 38,440 ish. So if the HODL ETFs come all the way back to retest the lows, the all-time lows for ETFs, right? Bitcoin would be at 38,000. That is a possibility. That is a possibility. That would put, I think, yeah, that's why I have it here on this exchange. It's a little bit different. It's 38,000, what is it? 38,740 lines up with target 5. So there's I think there's a pretty good possibility that happens. Today, not today. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Maybe June, maybe end of quarter 2, early quarter 3. Maybe. Probably take some time to play out, right? Maybe quarter 3, quarter 4, maybe, right? So we'll see. I think it takes time, but it's a strong possibility that the ETF comes back and retests the all-time low. Bitcoin futures, that lines up 30,700 ish. Tiny gap here. Maybe it creates another tiny gap similar to over here. We had the $35,000 gap and we had the $28,000 gap on the target when it was breaking out. So when it was breaking out on January 4th on the daily chart, uh, with a buy signal, we had the gap on there at 28,000. So we won't forget. It's on the chart. It's a small gap though. Bitcoin against gold. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. We've covered this. We continue to cover it. The 200-week moving average is downward sloping on Bitcoin versus gold. This is the first time this has ever happened in the history of Bitcoin versus gold. This time truly is different in a bad way. So, or is it just because gold isn't crashing as hard as Bitcoin, right? But that's not good. The 200-week moving average has always been upward sloping Bitcoin versus gold. That's not bullish when it's downward sloping. We talked about it. We've covered it. We covered it on ETH. We've covered it on Cardano. We've covered it on all of them. It's not bullish when the 200-week moving average is downward sloping. Let's not stop there. uh, this is the RSI monthly chart. This is a RSI trend line going back to 2015. We're talking about more than 11 years. Yes, it broke down below here and then bottom here. So if you look at it, that's the bottom. That's the bottom. From bottom to bottom, 48 months. Bottom to bottom, 47 months. Bottom to possibly bottom, we don't know, would be 46 months. Right? This is the lowest monthly RSI has ever been on Bitcoin versus gold. It's currently at 35.35. And when it was at 40, many were calling that and saying that was bullish. I said, that doesn't mean it's bullish. That means it's more bearish and price is just going to catch up. Right? So we still have, what is it, February? We still have all of February. So we still have possibly 8 more months of this bearish territory. So even if it was the bottom at 40, which it wasn't, it's at 35 right now, it could make another low like it did in December, creating divergence on the weekly chart and the daily chart, which means price went lower, right? So the first and then the second. First, and what if it does it again, right? So it's not bullish. And you can see the RSI peaks getting lower. And you can see the bottoms getting lower. It's a trend that relative strength continues to leave against gold and the dollar. And the dollar. The dollar is flat, right? The dollar is flat. And so that's why you're seeing these bigger moves down because the dollar is flat, right? It's not even, the dollar's not even pumping. It's just flat. And you're seeing it. When the dollar was crashing with Bitcoin, Bitcoin didn't look like it was dropping as much. So that's where we're at on Bitcoin versus gold. It's the lowest monthly RSI we've ever seen. It broke that 11-year trend line again. It took out this pivot point. It took out this pivot point. Took out this pivot point. This is getting to territory where the EMA is getting to the lowest it's ever been, right? So that's not bullish. MACD below the 0 line. That's not bullish. So this is what the 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, potentially the 8th consecutive 1, 2. Let me recount. 1, 2, 3. The 7th consecutive bearish candle on the monthly chart against gold. Yeah. Sure. So we don't know where the bottom is going to be. We have ideas where it could go, but we don't know where it's going to be. And this is exactly why I don't hodl. I do not hodl. I lock in those gains, look for another setup, or just wait patiently. Started my mom's account in crypto. My mom has a crypto account with $3,500. She's sitting in cash with 12,500, making like it was 5%. Now it's dropped lower, maybe 4%. I don't know. I haven't asked her, but she's in cash making 4%, which hopefully keeps up with inflation. But she's going to be able to buy this dip, right? So 3,500 to 12,500. Imagine how much Bitcoin she's going to be able to increase. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, Jesse. I know, but don't we want more Bitcoin? Don't we want more Bitcoin? If one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin and my mom started with 3,500, was she at the end of the next cycle, is she going to be at $4,000? Who cares, right? So if one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin, why not increase the Bitcoin? So 3,500 goes to 12,500 cash. And if Bitcoin comes back to $40,000, you know, and she's able to buy with 12,500 of that, I don't know, simple math is what, uh, point 0.3. I don't know, just rough, not simple, rough math is point 0.3 Bitcoin. So she'll have point 0.3 Bitcoin starting with $3,500 if it went to 40,000. If it goes even lower, what if it went to 25,000? Right? We don't know if it will or will not. But what if it goes to 25,000? She'll have point 0.5 Bitcoin and she started with 3,500. That's why one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. But what if you can go from uh, zero point 0.1 Bitcoin to zero point 0.3 or 0.1 to 0.5, right? Then your zero point 0.1 becomes 0.3 and 0.3 is 0.3, but 0.5 is 0.5. So there you go. And she's not adding more cash. She's not adding more cash. We started her with 3,500 and she's got 12,500. We didn't keep making deposits. She's living her best retired life. She don't need to. Her money is going towards her extra money is going towards um she's got her living costs money, and then her instead of saving in Bitcoin, she's gonna be 70 in a couple years. She doesn't need more Bitcoin. I mean, she doesn't need to keep pumping cash into Bitcoin, right? She needs to live her best life. So we have her on a plan to save $1,000 a month for traveling. And she can't even spend it all. And I put her on this plan a couple of years ago. And I said, don't worry about it. You don't need to save in Bitcoin. We'll just swing trade and increase your Bitcoin, right? So she swing trading her account on a much higher time frame. There's no way I'm going to watch it daily like I do my own stuff. No way. But she went from 3,500 to 12,500 spot, and she's sitting in a power position. She, and does she even really know what's going on? No. She'll when Bitcoin's at like 120, 110, 105, she'll send me a text. Hey, Bitcoin is out. Bitcoin is up. Now she doesn't even text me at all, right? She's in cash. And then one day when I tell her to buy, she will. And then one day she'll text me and she'll say, wow, Bitcoin is up. And maybe her Bitcoin holdings are at 25,000, right? Not 12,000. So that's the whole purpose of all this. That's why we do it. So she can live her best life. The $1,000 extra per month that she has, she can use that towards her travel fund, right? She's not rich. We didn't come from money, but she's living her best life. So that's where we're at. Well, and life's good, right? We'll keep I'll keep doing my part in helping her with increasing her Bitcoin holdings. But that's Bitcoin versus gold, Bitcoin versus euro. Market cap 1.34 trillion. There's a weekly chart, right? The 200-week moving average is a 1.15 trillion. It seems like we could come back and see Bitcoin at $1 trillion, right? It seems like it. Let's see, where is Jan? Maybe even lower. That's crazy. It's crazy to think about, right? Let's keep going. Let's just keep plowing through um, altcoins, Nasdaq. We got a lot to cover. So remember, talked about when XRP starts closing below this pivot point, the probabilities increase. So we're going to hit the 200-week moving average. It's at $1.23 right now. The 200-week moving average is at $1.10. $1.11. Let's call it $1.11, right? Ethereum back below a downward sloping 200-week moving average. That's not bullish. Monthly chart never closed higher, wicked higher than the former all-time high, but never closed higher on the monthly chart, which I thought was interesting. The 200-week moving average is downward sloping. That's not good, right? That's not good. That's not bullish. Chainlink, downward sloping 200-week moving average. Probably going to come back, and it seems like we're going to come back and retest the bottoms here. Cardano is already at the bottoms, right? The bottoms are over here at on the closes 24. We're at 25 cents. Downward sloping 200-week moving average. All go below the 200-week moving average. H bar below the 200-week moving average. Downward sloping. XLM near is back below the lows. Back below. We don't know where this ends. We don't know where this ends. MicroStrategy remains ultra bearish on the weekly chart. You got gaps down here. You got the target down here at $82. We've got the fractal laid out. This is my bullish case if it happens similar to 2022, right? This is the 2022, 2023, 2021 fractal, right? NASDAQ had a pending sell signal on the weekly chart earlier in the stream. It's breaking down. This is what the view we have of it right now. Similarities. So we will see. But it kind of lines up with the 4 targets and lines up with breaking below target 4. If we see price break below target 4, then the probabilities will increase that we're going to go see the 200-week moving average get retested. The higher time frames are most likely rolling over at that point, confirming reversals, confirming lower downside risk. So it just takes time, right? The weekly chart had a pending sell. It's not even a sell signal yet. It's early. Just like we were with Bitcoin at the top, talking about Wyckoff distribution. We said if it starts breaking back below 25,361, then the probabilities continue to increase. We're coming back target 1, target break this pivot point here, Adam and Eve double top pattern. Probabilities increase. We're coming down here. SP 500, similar thoughts. Gold. We put this fractal out. We're not ready to call the top quite yet. It could be the top, but the higher time frames remain ultra bullish. So could it create bearish divergence? Sure, right? This is bearish divergence already. So if it puts in a lower high versus bearish divergence, so bearish divergence, then a lower high, then we could see a bigger correction, right? Then we could see a bigger correction. So we're somewhere in between. Is this the lower high? I don't know. It's possible, right? So I have two thoughts. Comes all the way back up, bearish divergence, or this is the lower high and comes back down. So I don't know. I don't know. If you look at the monthly chart, still currently ultra bullish for now. It's early in the month, though. It's early in the month, so that could change. Weekly chart, still currently ultra bullish with bearish divergence. There is bearish divergence. So there are some warning signs. We just don't know if it's going to wick higher on these higher time frames and then come back down, or come back down and then make another move up, right? We just don't know yet. Still uptrend, still ultra bullish on the higher time frames. Daily chart, though, there is bearish divergence. There is a possible lower high. Maybe it comes back down first and then makes another run up. So obviously none of this is financial advice. Obviously it's for educational purposes only. Hopefully you find a little bit of fun along the way, like making fun of me for pronunciations, and in return you make fun of misspell my name on purpose. So that's gold. Daily chart seems like further downside, but not really confirmed yet. With the thought that it is still ultra bullish on the higher time frames. So, I personally wouldn't be shorting it. Silver looks different on the daily chart. Huge huge bearish engulfing candle, well below the trading dots. Trading dots are flipped red. So another bearish engulfing candle possibly. You had bearish divergence. This could be the lower high. So bearish divergence could be the lower high too. So maybe there is going to be a pullback, a correction, just not ready to call. So definitely a local top seems to be forming. I don't know if it's the top. The tops are always in hindsight, but it could go through a local top uh, and get one more last push up. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. Weekly chart seems like it wants to come back to the trending dots. Bearish engulfing candle on the weekly chart. 2-week chart. This is silver. 3-week chart. I mean, it's really far extended away. If the 3-week chart keeps coming down and has a bearish engulfing candle, probably going to see much lower prices. So, at this point, if you have to start, if you're in a long position, at what point do you decide to start locking in those gains, right? Did it already happen? For example, Mike G was on Market Sniper, took the silver futures trade and closed out at $94. Made a ton of money, right? So at what point do you start locking in profits? Dollar, we've been talking about it. We've been covering it. All the way back here, we didn't know exactly it was just going to crash straight down. But after the sell signal, we were talking about see if it comes back down lower. However, the price action turns out, consolidates, and then see if there's a bigger run up, right? So now you could kind of draw it out a little bit better. Say if it came down like this, boom. however the price action plays out. And then we would just move this over, right? So that's the thing with not having a magic crystal ball. Like, we just have to adjust in real time. The overall thought and plan is there, but we don't know exactly how it's going to play out, right? We can just continue to get ready, continue to monitor, and continue to be ready for the next move. So the VIX continues to be bullish. It's still above the 200-week moving average. That's not bullish. That's volatility coming into the market. It's bullish on the daily chart. We went through this yesterday. The weekly chart, 2-week chart, 3-week chart, monthly chart. It's all bullish. It's all currently above the 200-week moving average. So that's the VIX. Ooh. 2x Bitcoin strategy ETF just getting annihilated and is almost back. Remember, we talked about this. We're almost back to January. Oh, no, this didn't even exist. Oh, no, it did. Sorry. It's back below January 2024. So the other ETFs we talked about, would it come back? I didn't even realize this. Wow. Wow. Because this is a 2x Bitcoin strategy ETF, it's getting crushed faster, but could be leading the way to the downside for the other ETFs of coming back, retesting the 2024 low, which means Bitcoin would be at 38,700. Wow. This is possible. It goes even all the way down to 2023. And it better find support. Otherwise, it's going to be in price discovery to the downside. Obviously, this can't go to zero, right? Oh, wow. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about on the HODL ETF. Bitcoin would be at $38,000. And BitX is already below that. Breaking news. That's not bullish. It's down 18%. AGQ kind of leading the way for silver, to be honest. It's back down to the trending dots. So I think these 2x ETF leverages are showing us the way, to be honest. So it's already down like 70 something percent. So, you know, Hive. Whew. Comes all the way back down. Crazy. Hut. Hit 4 out of 4 targets to the upside, even spiked higher, but now it's breaking back down. Bearish engulfing candle on the 3-week chart. When would now be a good time to lock in profits if you're on Hut? One target, CLSK, Bitfarm. What else? Platinum. 3-week chart, bearish engulfing candle. For sure, pullback. Some of these other ones are more clear. This is bearish divergence, most likely, followed by a lower high, followed by another lower high. Bearish divergence, right? So, yep, I had it on there already. So bearish divergence. If it is going to be a buy of the dip scenario, then further downside, right? So, if it's a buy the dip scenario, it may just take some time for it to play out. So there you go. Palladium, uranium, copper. So many people wanted to get into it, and now it's breaking back down. Don't chase. I bet. Oh, Vinette, where are you at? Vinette's out buying a Lamborghini right now. Vinette wanted me to chart IBIT. Took he bought puts on it. We put this out for him and smashed through this gap, right? Smashed through it. Gap filled. And on puts, this is massive. 25% drop on puts in a short period of time. No wonder why he's not on here. He's gone. The guy's probably driving his new Lambo right now. DJR, what's up? What's up? All good. Pure panic on X right now, but your calm insights, logic, and sniper method was a clean shot. Yep. It's capitulation month, right? So all the ones that said it wasn't a bear market all the way up until like the last week are saying bear market. And then I post a reply, yeah, 4 months later. Ugh. Why are you so bearish, Eric? Eric Q edits. What's up? Welcome back. So, wow. Vinette, where are you at? Get on here. Give us an update. Did you close your position? Are you still holding it? Are you still in it to win it? You know, you're probably up. If you haven't closed it, you're probably up 1,000, 2,000, maybe 2,500%. Yeah, it was an October strike price. Probably up 2,500%. If you bought one put, do you close it out? If you bought two puts, do you close one of them out? If you bought 10, do you close out half? 25% of them? Two of them? Three of them? Four of them? What's the plan? What's the exit strategy? Realized gains are better than unrealized gains. So push some of them as long as you can. But where are you at? Let's see. SMCI. Bullish divergence is cleared. So retest the 200 like we talked about down here. It's like, what if it breaks out, retest the 200? It retests it, got rejected. So could be done. ANF. They wouldn't give us an entry, and they wouldn't give us an entry. Thank you. Thank you, Market Bosses. Breaking news. PLTR just crushed target 3. Longer term target 3. Breaking news. Nope, wrong one. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Right? So daily chart, weekly chart. Dang, the 200-week moving average is at $54. It's really far extended away. Sell signal took out this pivot point. Lower high confirmed with the lower low. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Target hit. There's more targets to the downside. But Amazon pending sell signal on the daily chart. Gap down. Google pending sell signal on the daily chart. Gap down. Microsoft nearly filled that gap. We've been talking about this gap forever. At the top, we've been talking about it. It's a large gap for Microsoft. We just crushed it. Let's see. Let me see if I can draw this better. It's so close. Gap filled, right? Gap filled. 99% of the gap was filled. So, woo, bearish divergence, lower high, target 1, target 2, target 3. This gap was, oh, that's a new gap. Yeah, new gap from here to here. New gap. Filled. Microsoft 200-week moving average is 373. TQQQ. This is the bull 3x. How did this get there? This is the bull 3x leverage of the QQQ. So, what is this? Oh, Jesse. Oh, Jesse. Jesse, those are unrealized gains. Come on. Come on. Come on. TQQQ. Tesla. There's a lot of reasons why I could come back to the small gap area. A lot of reasons why. Small gap. Yep. Tesla. If it does come back to the 200-week moving average, we don't know if it will. Pending sell signal on the weekly chart came back to the 200-week moving average. If it does, it's back at 268. So, pending sell signal on the weekly chart. Apple, is that going to be a lower high? Maybe. SP 500. SPY. Russell. They're holding on. They're battling. But for how much longer? Nvidia. Pending sell signal on the weekly chart. 200-week moving average is at $86. Meta. Netflix. And that's about it there. That's about it. Let's see. Are there any requests? Let's go back to 66,900. Let me go back through the comments real quick and then see if we got any more. Oh, I have water from the other day. hilarious. How many ways can I show you? There's resistance. Great drawings, Jesse. Oh boy, great drawings. Yeah, so this is virtual protocol. Is the same thing, 55 cents? Oh, I deleted it. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Same, right? Yeah, it looks the same. Okay. This one's got a little bit more. No, this one's got more chart history. Yeah, so this one's got a little bit more chart history. So we'll just stay on this one. But yeah. I just want to make sure they're both the same. They are. Monthly chart is bearish. It hasn't been around long enough to have a 200-week moving average yet. But if it did, I'm sure it has a downward sloping 200-week moving average. That's the weekly chart. 2-week chart. 3-week chart. Takes out this pivot point here. Might come all the way back down the lows. So, yeah, no. February closes below here, right? Probably going to come all the way back down. There's not a lot of support. Ultra bearish on the daily chart. Seems like it wants to come back and fill this wick. Seems like it wants to come back and retest these bottoms over here. It's taking out this pivot point. It's taking out this pivot point. Seems like the most logical next step is here. If that doesn't hold, if this doesn't hold, right, those pivot points, then there's not a lot of support. A little bit here. So yep. The top was in on January. So bear market. And with that, I don't think it's done yet. Yeah, some of these altcoins go much lower. So bearish on all the time frames, ultra bearish on the daily chart. So I can't really add too much value on it. Lawrence, what's up? Caesar, good afternoon. Yep, did. I'm not sure what you're asking. Like if you're on an exchange, certain exchanges will give you a percent for holding in, USDC, stuff like that. Uh, hey, heard you were mentioned on Crypto Visor podcasts. Awesome, awesome. I don't know what that is. So, uh, can you put it in the? Can you? Are you on X by chance, or I know you're on YouTube right now, but are you on X as well? If so, what's your X handle? And send me a direct message with the link. I'll check it out. I have no idea what CryptoVisor is. I don't know what their podcast is whatsoever. Who is it by? I have no idea. I'm like in my own bubble. I know a lot of them, but I don't know. There's no way I know all of them, right? Cool, 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 cool. What's your X? What's your X? Because I get a lot of direct messages like scammy and all that stuff. Um, so I don't check it often, but I'll look for yours if you have a different X name. What's your X name? And then I'll look for your direct message and then check out the link. Or what is their X? Do they have an X? What's their X handle? I don't know. We'll check it out. But I never heard of them. Never heard of them. Yep. 66,600 ish. Everyone talks about vibe coding, right? Should we just vibe chart? I wish StreamYard had better music. They have like what is the 2, 4, 6? They have 8. They have 8 options. That's it. That's all they have. 8 options. This is like the best of the 8. I mean, I'm not a DJ, but if I had a couple songs, I could flip back and forth and DJ a little bit, or have like a playlist already, and then just play like a playlist for like vibe charting. I don't have it. We started early, so we still got a little time left. I do have a big project today. We took a glance at Meta already. There's not much really to talk about. D's nuts 42069. It's funny because I'm the commissioner of my fantasy football league, and my cousin, it's a family friend league that I've had for 20 years, and I've been in the championship 10 times. I've won 6. I've lost 4. My cousin's fantasy football team is D's nuts, so that's why I was like, first thing I saw, I was like, oh, wonder if that's my cousin, but it's not. He's not on YouTube. I don't even think he's ever seen me chart. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it was getting oversold, had this gap, filled the gap. So filled this gap. Gap's getting filled all over the place. So could be a lower high. If it is, then you might see it roll over. Like if you start seeing like candle closes back below the trading dots, right? It's probably just faster to draw a new one. So it's currently bullish, currently above the trading dots on the daily chart. Could be a lower high though. See how it ends up closing, but it's a red trading dot, so this could just be a fake out to the upside and continues down lower, right? So that's about it. That's about it. $66,000. Sweet canary. Thank you. Oh yeah. I spent more time just now than I did previous. So sorry, there's not much else to really add on it. Seems like the overall trend is going to be lower, so just watch out for the lower highs. Starts putting in a lower high and another sell signal, then that would confirm it. Holding on as of right now. right? I mean, obviously, that's not on my chart whatsoever, but basic idea. That's right. My my older brother doesn't. He's not into like charts, whatever, anything. Uh, Bitcoin was at $86,000 not too long ago. A couple weeks ago, probably. I have to look at my text message. But he's like, "Yeah, it's down 40,000. Are you gonna let me know when a good time is to buy?" I'm like, my text said possibly 40 to 54, but you know, I'll let you know. I'll text you. So I'm not in the habit of texting family and stuff, but if you reach out to me and ask me, sure, why not? My mom, that's different. My mom, that's different. But for my older brother, it's like I don't want to manage people's money at all because I'm a calculated risk taker, but it's still risk. And I've already got so much going on my own that I don't want to manage my mom's money. So she has someone managing her money. I just had her do 3,500 for crypto, Bitcoin, whatever, and that's it. I'm not gonna do more than that. I don't want to I don't want that. That's too much stress because I care too much. I care too much that there's no way I could take on that stress. I have a 19-month-old. I can't be doing that. plus plus I don't get a fee. I don't take any fees. I don't take a percentage. I'm not managing my mom's money. No way. Or anyone in my family or anyone for that matter. So, I have no desire, zero desire to manage people's money. I will never manage people's money. No way. No way. If I lose money, it's on me. If I were to lose my mom money, oh, I'd feel awful. I'd feel awful. So, no way. No, thank you. Yeah, you know, real estate is going through a correction. Maybe not in your neighborhood yet. It certainly doesn't feel like it in my neighborhood in Orange County, California. Uh, but it has slowed down. But if you're in like Austin, Texas, I think it was down 24% year over year. Florida condos are one of the first ones to go. I think it was the Phoenix area is like down 10% year over year. Probably Nevada too, or Las Vegas. And then like Riverside, California, like the Inland Empire, usually the first. And I would expect Orange County not to drop as far. Unfortunately, it would be great if it did. I would buy, but uh, you know, even on real estate, buy low, sell high. And we did. We sold the profitable Airbnb that we loved that cabin. It was up in Big Bear, but we loved it. We went there at least one weekend a month. Uh, we used to go more, but then I had it booked out so much. I had every day booked out that if we took a weekend up there, it was going to cost me $1,000. So I was like, then it became too much of a business. And I was like, it more than doubled in price. So just cashed out. And then now those prices are coming down. So maybe we'll do it all again, but not yet. But not yet. Real estate takes a while. Real estate takes a long time. Starting to feel like 2026 is like 2008 for real estate. It's like it's happening in some of the areas, but like the best time to buy in a 40-year period, because I came from real estate, mortgages, all that stuff. The best time to buy in 40 years was 2012. So 2008 started the correction, like a bigger. It started in 2007 where I was at the time. 2008, 2009, right? But the combination of low prices and low rates, 2012 was the best time to buy historically in like 40 years. Now you could probably say it was the best time to buy in the last 50 years was 2012. So combination of low rates plus low prices equals best time to buy in 50 years. So practice what you preach, even on real estate. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell into FOMO, right? So especially in a vacation rental area, it was it's probably going to drop 50% because it's vacation rentals. And everyone and their brother, including me, had an Airbnb up there. So, but I lost everything and went back to zero in 2008. I said, if I ever get the chance again, I will sell high, I'll wait patiently, and I'll buy low. So, took forever. I was hoping like 7 to 10 years, not you know, what was it 16, yeah, 16 years, 18 years later, top to top, or 16 years, let's just call it. The cycle took a lot longer and it went a lot higher. So maybe the prices will come down lower. We don't know. But there are many different factors why. So real estate, possibly the stock market, Bitcoin for sure. Is already in a bear market. MicroStrategy, $110.83. It's been in a bear market since November 2024. We talked about it. We said the bearish engulfing candle on the daily chart is the top in question mark. And then it became not a question anymore, right? Is it still the canary in the coal mine for Bitcoin? Yes, it is. It was in the last bear market. It was at different times in the bull run. I posted about it, and it definitely was this time again. It was the canary in the coal mine for Bitcoin again. And while MicroStrategy was dropping 60%, was in a bear market, I posted, you still think Bitcoin's going to $200,000 by the end of 2025 while MicroStrategy is in a bear market, the canary in the coal mine? That's cute. That's cute. So, anywho, that's where we're at. MicroStrategy just dropping, dropping. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. So many people buying the dip, right? Even from this pivot point over here, down 37%. DCA, bro, DCA, DCA, DCA. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, DCA, DCA. I never DCA a bear market. I don't like to buy the dips in a bear market. If you buy the dip, you better sell that rip. I don't like to. I do. I do counter trades from time to time. I'd rather trade with the trend. I never DCA a bear market. Maybe I would DCA towards the bottom, or maybe I would DCA coming out of the breakout and heading back into the bull run. But I prefer, and my main strategy is to buy the right dip. Buy the right dip. So, what's going to be the right dip? We don't know. It could be something like this. We don't know. And that would be the right dip, in my opinion. This is the right dip. If you're buying it back here, and even if it's lower, and you're looking at it from this standpoint, you have to wait 273 days. We are racing against the clock on inflation. We don't know when the next buy the right dip is. So I've seen bear markets last 5 years, 10 years on charts, 20 years, 40 years. Some assets never recover. So I've seen positive earnings on PayPal and it's still in a bear market. 5 years. It's been a bear market. It's almost only has seen positive earnings, positive earnings, positive earnings. And still 5 years later in a bear market. A lot better positive earnings according to, green than MicroStrategy. So I'm waiting to buy the right dip. I don't know what your strategy is, but in my own personal opinion, buying the right dip, a higher probability of a reversal, still doesn't mean it's going to be accurate or correct, but the probabilities will be stacked in my favor before I buy. Just as it was January 4th, 2023. Right? Should I find that one? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. For those of you who are new. There it is. Found it. All right. Yeah, experts. Catching falling knives all the way down, right? The dip can keep dipping. So this was posted January 11th, 2023. I was buying January 4th, right? And I was all over it in the Discord. I posted a lot more back then. Just to be honest, I posted a lot more. And I posted, and the next breakout, I'll be all over on Bitcoin for the next breakout in the Discord. I'm going to do that for sure. I'll make that a priority. It is a priority. So January 11th, 2023, I posted this. Discord, I was all over it. January 3rd, December, November. There's bullish divergence, waiting, all this time, right? November, bullish divergence, December, bullish divergence. Okay, now we're getting closer. Daily chart looks like it's breaking out. Could be breaking out soon. This wedge takes you up to like $27,000. There's a gap at 28,800. Other sniper targets as well. Posted in the Discord. All that, right, is breaking out. That's the higher probability. And based off of the daily chart, that was at 16,800. So I can wait patiently and buy the right dip. If you're catching falling knives, it could keep dropping, right? It could keep dropping. So we'll be looking for a similar setup. Exact? Probably not. Similar? That's what we're looking for. You go to the lower time frames. There was a pending buy signal on the 4-day chart. Daily chart had a buy signal, like I said, the week before. Mm, mm. So all on January 11th, 2023. So I've been doing this for a while. uh, that's that. So just want to show you what buying the right dip looks like. And it's not just me saying it. I've already done it. I've already done it. 65,600. So All right, market snipers. Ooh, it's almost 11 o'clock. We've been on here for a long time with the watch party. We covered a lot of charts. We covered everything. And we're just watching Bitcoin drop down in real time. Obviously, I don't think the 200-week moving average gets hit today, but like we talked about, could be this week, next week, the week after. It doesn't matter. The point is that that was our main thesis from the very top versus going to make a new all-time high. And here we are. And we'll continue to watch it. And we'll see you on the next live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to be as long, I don't think. Maybe unless it's a watch party. But other than that, probably not on a Friday. So with that, hope you have a good rest of your day. I got a big project that I got to work on today. I'm not I see myself being in my mid 40s, not super tech savvy, but I'm going to attempt to can you see it? Just got the new Mac Mini, so gonna attempt to set up my own sandbox for Claude aka Moltbot, aka OpenAI bot, and see if we can get uh, an an agent running on this new Mac Mini that I got late last night. Delivery was late. Delivery was late, holding me hostage. I had to sign for it. So anyways, got a big project set up, got a bunch of other things to do too. And I'm running out of daylight because the nanny leaves in about 4 hours. So see if I can get rocking and rolling over here. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for smashing the like button, reposting the live stream, sharing with your friends and family, all of that. And with that, we'll see you on tomorrow's live stream. Adios.